The Skoda Octavia RS is the best-selling model from the quirky European brand, and this RS230 next to me is also the latest and fastest incarnation of said car. But is it too niche for its own good? And does it provide a real alternative to SUV lovers in Australia? Before we jump in though, I want to show you what makes a Skoda. Now the brand's tagline is simply clever. There certainly is some of that in here. Now, first of all, you've got these little Velcro dividers that you simply have to put here, and you can store some items that you don't want to roll around. And if that's not enough, say you've got some dirty or wet items back here and you just don't want to put it on the carpet, simply pick this up, take it out, swing it around, back it goes, and you've got this rubber covering. How cool is that? From the outside, the 19-inch extreme wheels are a relatively dead giveaway for the RS230, not to mention the rear spoiler and the black exhaust tips. And on the inside, the black leather-appointed sport seats with red stitching are immediately noticeable, as is the stainless steel pedals and RS badging everywhere. So apart from all the practical aspects of this car, such as the massive boot, heaps of room in the second row, as well as these very comfortable seats, this is at the end of the day a proper sports car. So when you put your foot down, it really goes. The RS230 name refers to the amount of horsepower this car has. Now in our money, that makes it 169 kilowatts and 350 Newton-meters of torque. So compared to the regular RS, it's really not all that much more power. However, it's how it delivers its might that makes the difference. Now by that I mean the torque curve is actually quite different to the regular car. So how it delivers its power is very, very different, much better down in the rev range. But also most importantly, the reason you'd buy the RS230 over the regular car is the tricky differential up front. Now Volkswagens have used this in the past with the GTI Performance, and you can finally get it in the Skoda. What that does mean though is 100% of the torque can be pushed to the left or right wheel at all times. The idea is to limit torque steer. In reality, I don't think so. At the end of the day, there's only so much you can do to defeat physics. Now this car weighs about 1.5 tons, so when you push it really hard into a corner, being a front-wheel drive, it has to do 3 things at once: brake, turn in, and accelerate. And it's really hard to do all of those at the same time. For any car, the biggest potential deal breaker for this car is actually the transmission, and that's because it's available only as a 6-speed manual. And as far as manuals go, it's probably not a really good one. The clutch uptake is really high, and that makes it quite annoying to drive in traffic. One of the reasons the Octavia is so popular is due to the range of standard features. Now, my favorite examples include the active cruise control, where the car can follow the speed of the car in front. That's great if you do a lot of long distance driving. Equally useful though are Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, helping you get the most out of your modern smartphones. At around $45,000 drive away for the Octavia RS230 wagon, it certainly isn't a cheap car. However, when you really think about it, it does blend the best of both worlds. It's practical, it'll easily manage to take the kids and all their stuff, plus it's quite fun and sporty. So if you're looking at an SUV, but you just can't get your head around the idea, this is a really good alternative.